Did you ever think that this was going to happen? Did you ever think that you were going to be giving up so much of your life to care for your parent? How did we decide to become a caregiver for our parent? Did it come from our parent? Is it internally something we believe based on something our parent said? Or is it based on something that we've decided what it means to be a good person? In today's video, we're going to talk about the expectation that we sometimes take on. We're going to talk about having a really difficult conversation with our parent, hopefully well before it's time to become their caregiver. My husband and I had a really difficult conversation a couple months ago, but I knew it was important to have as we're both getting closer to 60. And basically, the conversation was about what does he expect from me and what do I expect from him as we get older, and if we're in a position where we need to become a caregiver or the other person needs more care than we can provide, what do we expect from the other person? It was a really hard conversation to get through because my husband just kept wanting to shut it down, but I kept pushing because I think it's important that we know. We never know what's going to happen. We never know when somebody's going to be suddenly incapacitated. So some of the questions you could start with as you're having this conversation, you could ask, what would you expect from me if something were to happen to you? How much care do you want me to give you? Like, are you okay with going into a facility? Do you want to try to stay home as long as you can? In my experience, of course, most people want to stay home. And if that's what you hear, then ask some deeper questions. Maybe some questions like, what if I had to come over and get all your pills set up? And I had to come over and help you with a shower once or twice a week. Do you want me to do that? What if I had to help you get in and out of the shower? What if I had to help you toilet? I had to help you wipe yourself. Would you want me to do that? What if I had to help you get dressed? What if I had to help you get in and out of bed? What if you had to have somebody around 24 hours a day? Do you want me to do that? What if it meant that I had to quit my job? Do you want me to do that? And if you do want me to do that, how would I support myself? How would I support my family? What if my life was totally about taking care of you and I didn't even have time to do anything else? Would you want me to do that? So basically the idea is just to keep coming up with questions that really spell out what could happen as the amount of care increases. Because right now when we're having this conversation, our parents probably fine. They can do everything. They haven't fallen maybe. They are fairly healthy. But I tell this to people all the time. All of us, if we live long enough, are going to need care. So if we think through the process of what that might look like, I think it can do a couple of things. It can get our parent to see, yeah, right now it seems like everything's great. Yeah, I want you to make sure that you keep me home. But if you can try to get them to picture what it might look like as more care is needed, I think we often find that that isn't really what our parents want. And so we can get some clarity on what it is they really do want. And then at the end of that conversation, we can also talk about what we want. So it might be something like, Mom, I can do probably 25% of the care you might need. I could maybe fill your pills. I could give you a shower. I could do your laundry. I could even do some of your cooking. I could do that. But then if you need more care than that, then we're probably going to have to hire somebody. Or you could say, at 50%, I'll have to come over and help you get dressed in the morning and undressed at night. I can do that. Or we're going to have to hire somebody for that because I work a full-time job and I need to have my job. You could say something like at 75%, where you need help eating. You need help getting in and out of bed. You're in a wheelchair most of the time. We will have to hire somebody for that. So do you think that you're going to have the funds to be able to do that? And then if you don't have the money, how do you think we're going to be able to manage that? And to me, this is the hardest one. This is the one that I had to face with my uncle. At 100% care, we're going to have you go into a facility. But I made it really clear at the beginning of this caregiving journey that I would do everything I could until it got to the point where he wasn't safe anymore. And then I had to make a hard decision to keep him safe. This conversation, though, clears up so much. Even if our parent or we don't like the conversation, at least we've got more of an understanding. We're not just guessing what our parent wants. And our parent's not just guessing what we want. So I hope this video was useful. Please like and share it with anybody you think might find value in it. Subscribe to this channel. And in the comments section below, what other questions could we add that really could help to clarify what our parent expects from us and what we're willing to do? Thanks.